Comeup Radio Station.
It's the come up, baby. Tryna get in my feelings right now. I'm tryna get rich. Okay, can't get in my feelings. We ain't crying by no nigga. We ain't rhyme by no nigga. House spine on no nigga. Let's go get some money and get fine on these niggas. When it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 niggas.
Yo, be back at it again, man. I got a special guest for y'all today. So we gonna get to it. But before we get to it, I gotta let y'all know that this show was brought to you by Country Ride Apparel. Make sure y'all check my man out. You see right here, we got the snapbacks. Go to his website. He got the windbreakers. He got the sweatsuits. He got the flip-flops, kid apparel, women apparel. He got all of it, man. So make sure y'all check him out at countryridesapparel.com. And now that we have that out the way, we have a young lady in the building today, man. She's a special guest. She's upcoming. She's a TikTok sensation. I'm talking about got the EP mixtape out right now. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy. She got a new single out, man. Just did the freestyle. If y'all haven't heard it, go check it out. But yes, we have Miss Bri Trilla. So, Miss Trilla, what's going on with you today?
I feel good. I'm down here in Greenville. I got a show tonight. I'm gonna rock out, so.
Gonna rock out.
I'm feeling good.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yanni, how you feeling over there?
I'm groovy, man. You know the vibes.
Groovy?
Just groovy.
You ready? Let's get it.
I am. Let's do it.
Let's get it. So, Miss Bri, man, I know you are upcoming. So give these folks a little bit about what you got going on, where you from, and what's up next for you.
Well, I'm from a small town called Baxley, Georgia. Super duper small. Not really much of a heavy music scene out there, but I was just one of the ones. I was just passionate about music at a young age, so it was just like something that I just wanted to do. But it's not a big town, big area. It's a everybody know each other type of area. And then after I was down there for a minute, high school, finished, I went to college, and then I went to Fort Valley State University, and then that's kind of when I kind of grew up and kind of seen what life was about and kind of like took music more serious after college. But growing up, it was cool. It wasn't like a bad town. It was cool. Didn't really a lot of people do music, but it was some. But it was cool.
So you say a small town, really wasn't a big music scene. Went to college. So coming from a small town, how does it feel to just be able to get yourself out there and grow?
It feel good. Like I said, just being one of the few to do it and do it in a way that's motivational, I think, to others. Because I was one of the ones that was just like persistent and consistent. So a lot of people look up to me from where I'm from, like, dang, she did it. So it feel good because it's not too big. So of course everybody know who you are. So it just give me that motivation, like, your city looking up to you. So it's motivation. It's motivating to me.
Okay. And you said Baxley, Georgia. What is Baxley, Georgia at? Like, where is that at?
Because we was in here trying to find it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Right.
Explain to people what part of Georgia?
So it's like southeast Georgia. Southeast. You ever heard of like Savannah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
It's like in that little area, like an hour away from Savannah. But it's a small town, so you probably wouldn't have heard of it.
I'm gonna
like,
get you.
Y'all got red lights? Is it that small?
About 1 to 2. It's not really many, you know what I'm saying? It's a small town, like really small town. You go a couple miles, you might see some cows and,
Okay, so we got a little bit of that here.
Yeah.
You just in the...
Yeah,
we got some.
So you said Savannah is an hour away. How far is Atlanta?
About 3.
About 3.
Depending, about 2.5, 3.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So do you get a lot of love back at home? Like when you go back home, is it like overwhelming, or how is it just going back to the small town, being a big star you becoming now?
I guess like right now, because mind you, I had been doing it for so long. So my city, like they knew I rapped and stuff, but now with me, having these viral moments and getting notarized and, discovered, like, I think people just more so like happy, like, dang, finally it's happening for her. Like, she deserves it. So everybody pretty much like, a lot of people proud of me. Like, they rooting for me in my city.
Okay. And I know you said viral moment, so let's talk about that. How did that become?
It started back, like I said, I've been doing music for a long, long time, but I used to put music out on SoundCloud, like, way back in the day. And I would get views on there, but it wasn't never really nothing serious. But now, like, TikTok and all that is out. So I just figured out a niche that would work for me for TikTok. And so I started playing with my lyrics on TikTok. That's really what kind of, like, separated me. So my lyrics, they was kind of, like, catchy. So I put my lyrics on my videos, and then like one day I just noticed that it started to catch wind. I would do a lot of freestyles, and then like it just kept growing and growing to the point where my followers kept going up, and then it just hit. I had one hit 1 million. And I was like, okay, it's up now. Like,
So you already was building your base before Big Move.
oh yeah, for sure, like years ahead.
So what was your hottest song before Big Move that you thinking?
Like Down My Way, it was a song I did. I had dropped it in 2020 called Ride Wave. And that was like my first song I ever put on all platforms, like digital, DSPs. But before then, like I said, 2015, 2016, I was opening up for Dej Loaf and stuff like that. So I was doing music for a while, but I think Ride Wave at that time was a big song that kind of like showed people that, okay, she really, really can rap.
Okay, so you've been doing it for about 7, 8 years now.
Yeah, I've been putting in a lot of work, for sure.
Okay, so Big Move, so how did that just take off?
Um,
Well, I ain't gonna say how, but just when you start, how did it come
Did
about?
they create like
How did
a little 8 count first,
Yeah.
and then it took off? Because, a lot of the popular songs, they got a routine to them.
Big Move really came like in the space of I need a hit song. Like I started to realize like with this music stuff, like yeah, you can have talent all day, but if you don't have a song that grabs the people, it's kind of like you gotta switch it up. So with Big Mood, I kind of put a little bit of thought into it, but honestly, I freestyled the song in my head in the car and went to the studio. Like I never wrote it down or nothing. It's like a straight freestyle. So it just, I don't know, I was just in a mood. I was going through a lot of stuff before I dropped Big Mood as far as like personal stuff in my life. I kind of just knew at that moment, like when you go to the studio now, you need to really strategize and emphasize what you're trying to do with this music. And I just kind of had a different mindset when I went in the studio that day, and I kind of like just went crazy. I put it on TikTok. I teased it on TikTok first, and then once I noticed on TikTok it hit like 100,000 views like real quick. I was like, yeah, this song might be hot. So
in a week span, couple of days span, how quick did it take off?
I think I probably recorded it like November, like the first week of November, okay. And then I just put it on YouTube like a week later, and okay. Then like it just started to go up. But I think it stemmed from Facebook. I put the viral video. I put the video out on TikTok, and then somebody shared it from TikTok to Facebook, and then when they hit Facebook, it had like 1 million views. So
That's
once
crazy.
I noticed that, I was like, okay, this video is finna start sharing. And after that, it was just getting shared everywhere. But it seemed like now it's hitting its peak now. But the song been out like since January 3rd.
So how was the feeling? Like when you check your phone, you like, what was going like? How
What
was that
the
feeling
fuck?
when you first just knew what was going on?
It was at the time. It was more so like, as an artist, all right, let me capitalize off of this. Like everybody liking the song, I'm finna go to the studio again, drop another verse on it, and drop it as a song for everybody. Cause it was just a hot song. But when I first put it out, I didn't really get like excited because it was kind of slow. It was building like really, 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 really slow. Yeah. So it was just like, all right, the song out, y'all like it, cool. But then, like, over time, it just started to build and build and build and build and build. But I don't know. I really just, like I said, I've been doing music for a long time, so it was just, like, cool. Like, people like this song, but I didn't think it was going to be this big.
Yeah, okay. So was it overwhelming? Like, once you, like, did you have to go back and strategize? Like, okay, I'm taking off. Like, did you have a manager and everything in place? Or did you have to go out and get your manager? Like, how did that come about?
Yeah. When Big Move first came out, like I said, it was the song that changed my life. Like, it was that song for me. So at the time, it was kind of confusing because the song was just taking off, and at this point, I got people hitting me up, woo, and then that's when I met my manager through that whole process of making sure like the beat is good, clear, we're good, as far as like business goes. But during that whole process, it was kind of overwhelming. I ain't gonna lie, it was overwhelming. You got strangers hitting you up, talking to you about it. You know what I'm saying? So it was overwhelming. I ain't gonna lie, it was overwhelming, but I got a strong team, so we figured it out.
So did you have a team like before, like, or how did that like?
My homeboy right here, that's with me right now. We've been doing it for a minute. Like I said, I've been doing it for like 6-7 years. So
shout out to him.
Yeah, that's Geek.
Thanks.
You feel me?
Shout out to him.
Geek.
For sure.
Yeah.
So a little background, like growing up, it was just like a lot of guys that used to rap in his hometown. So we used to always be together, like literally recording us. Yeah, recording us, and we was all just trying to get into the music. Like me and him, we would be at my house, like literally recording for like 12 hours straight, just rapping all night. He recorded me, woo, we just was locked in. And then my engineer, I met him. We've been locked in for a long time. And he recorded the song. It was like we just always kind of just stayed together. Like,
Yes,
we
trust
seen the
the
vision.
process.
We trusted each other. And, like, throughout the years, we just kept getting better and better and better. But,
That's
And
what's
that's
up. So
dope.
it's just the process. It's building the team.
right.
Okay. So you said it was overwhelming at first. So how did the management style, like, how did the management come about?
Actually, my engineer, who, again, like, recorded Big Mood, he knew my manager from, like, college and stuff. So once he seen the song, like, picking up, he knew at one point, you're going to need somebody to help you, like, organize everything. So he was telling me about my manager now, who is AP right here. And
Shout out to AP.
she, like, you know what I'm saying? She's very, very, very much, like, established with a lot of stuff in the industry. So she was giving me a lot of advice. Like, me and her talk on the phone for, like, 3 hours at a time, like, just talking. And she telling me this and telling me that. So it got to the point where I kind of, like, just trusted her judgment, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, and then, like, we just locked in.
So we know that you just recently got signed to Priority Music. How has that been helping your career?
For me, it's more so like a family thing with us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, our trust that we have with each other is like, it's really like a family business with each other. So it's been awesome. Like I said, I'm working with like some professionals at what they do. So you gotta think about it, some skilled producers, and it's just all over, you know, elevating the brand as a whole. Like, it's been dope.
Of course. And I also seen you've been putting out a little docu-series on YouTube, just kind of documenting the journey. Are we going to be able to see some behind-the-scenes stuff, just what kind of goes on in your day-to-day?
Yeah, I'm working on all that right now as far as, like, vlogging and showing, like, my personality more, like, as I get bigger. I got my cameraman right here. So he been filming a lot of my journey. So at some point, y'all going to start to see a lot of stuff, like.
You consider yourself like a goofy person?
For sure.
You know, so it's not like you can be.
For sure. Oh, we
Like
laugh
you a
all
class
day.
clown?
Oh, yeah, we laugh all day.
Okay.
We cut up. For sure.
I can believe it.
Yeah, we funny. Like, you get around us, you gonna laugh for sure.
So you funny.
I ain't gonna say I'm funny, but I'm telling you, you gonna laugh, but you gonna laugh, like, for real.
So I seen too, Moneybagg is your favorite artist, right?
Yeah.
And I was watching in your little docu-series, you said like pretty much anything he put out, you gonna listen to because you're a fan of him. Is there anybody else that you feel that way about?
Definitely like Nicki.
Oh Lord, you said Nicki, she finna go in on you now.
Nah.
But not the bad way though, not the bad.
Not the bad way,
she
not
love
like that.
Nicki.
Listen,
That's a dog.
I fit like her whole mixtape era. Like
Yeah.
I love it. Like her grind, her penmanship has been A1 since the beginning.
Yeah.
So when people say it, I be like, yes, because the hate train been kind of real, and we ain't got to get into that.
Yeah, she one of the ones, like I said, even with Moneybagg, it's like more so, I don't really look at artists as like how, like they personal life. I really like the artistry, like your pen game, your creativity. And I know Nicki is one of the ones who play with bars and punchlines and metaphors. So that's what like really get me excited when I listen to any artist, really. So like Moneybagg, he creative with his flow, you know, so stuff like that. Like.
Right. And the way they've evolved from like their mixtape eras to where they are now in their business, like that's what makes them great artists.
Yeah, that whole transformation, like that should be hard.
Right. Shout out to y'all. Is there any endorsements kind of knocking on you, like want you to wear they wigs, because I know it's going crazy in your inbox. I know it's going dumb.
It is. It's a lot, just far as like branded, like, you know, clothing brands and, you know, just anybody really that got some type of like promo that they could probably, you know, build or whatever. But I'd be open to it because I'm one of the ones, I'm like, let's work. You know what I'm saying? If we can build together. For sure.
Don't overwhelm her though.
Yeah, don't overwhelm them, but reach out now.
Nah, for real.
Shout out to Rick Roy, man.
Yeah, Rich Roy, that's my homie brand right now. Like,
Oh yeah, I definitely love that shade of purple. I definitely love it.
Yeah.
So is you and Fly J gonna drop a song together?
Oh, yeah, we seen
'Cause,
the
yeah.
LSU freestyle.
You gotta
in
ask
the comment. I was like, okay.
Fly J, we play you on the radio station.
Period.
Yeah,
But you
like
Man, you was in the city a couple of weeks
Yeah.
ago, bottom. So you know what I'm saying? You was here.
Nah, I wanted to because, like, you know, she from the 912. I'm from the 912. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it would be dope. But I don't know. I think my manager got something cooking up, so we going to see.
Hey, we
I'm
gonna
here
see.
for
Gotta
it.
ask.
Hey, we gonna be here for it.
For
Yeah,
sure.
So
definitely.
how did the LSU free? What motivated you on that?
Like I said, I'm one of them artists that's like, not even trying to brag about it, but like I can rap. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really write music. I go in the booth and I really can write a song and do a song in 5 minutes. So like I said, now with me, it's more so, you know, about strategizing and marketing. Like, you know, Angel Reese going crazy right now. LSU going crazy right now. Why not make a song called Angel Reese and show them some love? You know what I'm saying? So it was just one of them things where it's just like, let's hop on that and let's try to get it done. But it turned out to be like dope. So.
And how long was the process? Matter of fact, let's talk about the process. Well, we'll talk about that process, then we'll go back and talk about your actual process. So how was the process with the freestyle?
With the Angel Reese song?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, because it's just like, once I just catch a vibe in the studio, it's just more so like, let's catch a vibe. I had my people in the studio, my engineer, we all just was just vibing. I probably did a song in like 10 minutes. Like, it be so fast for me when I do them. And then once I realized, okay, this hard, you know what I'm saying? But it was, I don't know, I'm just creative when it come down to just making music. So it's just like, it wasn't really that hard. Just come up with a catchy hook.
So is it any vibe? Like, you can kind of just flow in and out of all your vibes like that?
For sure. Really can.
So what's the process of Bri Trilla? So let's just start from like getting up in the morning. Like, what's the process going to the studio? What's your mindset? What gets you prepared for it?
I'm one of them artists where like I like to record, of course, but like being in the studio like all the time.
Is it daytime, nighttime?
Nighttime for me, definitely nighttime. But again, I go off energy, you know what I'm saying? So if the energy in the room right, the vibe is right, the beat hard, I can make a song, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to make music. So it's really not a hard process. Like beforehand, I still write when I want to, but it's just like I catch a vibe. I go in there and I just catch a vibe. So it's really not that, I don't know, I done did it for so long now, so it's just more so like, let's have fun and like, you know what I'm saying?
And are you a punch-in kind of person, or are you like go in, just let it rock and just let me just keep going?
Definitely punch in. Like I said, I don't really write music. Right. And I don't mean to say that because I encourage people to write music because it's good to write music. But, you know, when you just coming off the top, you can't have no choice but to punch in. So a lot of my stuff do be punching in. So.
Okay. That's dope, though. So you go in and get it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So, on the process of just going in, punching in and stuff like that, what's your average time of like making a song?
It depends. Like if I'm really, really in the mood to just record and like, you know, I'm in the studio off emotion, like say something might have pissed me off or like I feel some type of way, I probably go in the studio, I probably go in the booth and do the song in like 5 minutes. But really it just depends on my mood. Like I don't think it take me no more than 30 minutes to do a full song, ever.
So the emotion creates the motion for you?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure,
okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
And my first introduction to you was the song 99 Reasons. Was y'all having like a fair? Did you throw a party and just told everybody to push up? It's a video shoot or...
You talking about the video?
Yeah, because y'all was having and it looked fun. Like, I wanted to come.
Oh, nah. I think what happened was, like I said... Where we from, like, people do, like, block parties and stuff like that. So they was having a block party down there. And I wasn't really expecting to perform, like, but a lot of people be rocking with my music and, you know what I'm saying? So, shoot, my homeboy had the phone out there. Like I said, he be doing everything for me. We just shot a little video out there. It just happened to just come about like that. But, yeah, 99 Reasons.
Yeah, can you invite me next time you go back?
For sure.
Because it was giving real, like, 90s, like, everybody just, like, parking lot, paving, like, I was feeling the vibe.
That's the vibes down there where we from. Like I said, it's a country little town, but we like to have fun when we be outside, though, so it was a vibe.
That's what's up. So let me ask, TLC, let's talk about that. So how did that come about?
The Trill Sexy Cool?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was my album. Again, like, same people that I've been doing it with. Like, we all cooked everything. Album. Yeah. Okay. We all cooked everything from scratch. Like, literally, just went in the studio and just playing the instruments as I rap into the beat. But it was one of the ones, because I had dropped a mixtape in 2020. And I was just like, let me just drop some original music this time. And it just flowed together. Again, like, a couple producers that I know from back home. Mainly the same producers that like was on Big Move, like the same team. I was always in the studio, like just working every day.
So is TLC one of your favorite groups?
No, not really, but how it came about, like I don't know, I was coming to the studio or leaving the studio and I heard Waterfalls come on. And that just kind of made me think of the whole little Trill Sexy Cool, which was my album cover, because if you listen to the album, it gives you a little bit of trill, like, you know, vibes, and you get your sexy vibes from me.
Right.
Then you get a cooler vibe from me, so I was just like, trill, sexy, cool.
Yeah, it was more like that. Who's been your favorite producer so far to work with?
All of them. My team. Really, I don't really too much work with a lot of producers, but like, shout out to my producers, Twizzo, DT, and Derico, Priority, DP. But like, it's the same people, like, same ones I've been working with. Like, we all evolving together. So.
Okay, that's what's up, though.
But I do like other producers though, like, no cap, but mainly the ones I work with them the most. So it's like.
That's dope. So
Yeah.
you basically, how long have you been working with all your producers since the beginning, or you met them along the way?
Yeah, like with DT, he's one of my producers. Like I said, I've been knowing him for like 6-7 years. So we've been building the chemistry. He's my engineer too, so we've been building the chemistry. And then with Priority DP, like we recently just met, but like we got crazy chemistry already. We got some crazy stuff coming. And me and Twiz, like we just instantly lock in on the beats. Like he be knowing my vibes, but like that's my in-house team, so they know. Like,
That's what's up. So let me ask, like, how do you feel coming in the game? I know females been taking over. Y'all been going in lately. Shout out to all of y'all. Like, what is your position in the game as far as what is your goal as far as where you want to be in the game? Like,
I don't know. I'm one of the ones where it's just like, I'm just really chill. Like, really, really humble, really chill. I'm an introvert. So, like, I'm not going to say, I don't know. I don't really feel like the industry, I ain't going to say it's not for me, but, like, with my style and my aesthetics, like, I just like to be chill. So, whatever comes to me, it's just going to come. I can't run from it. But I don't really chase it too much. It's just, I just be chill. I don't really do too much.
so
Like,
you don't really care about really being the big superstar. You just want to be yourself at the end of the day.
nah, not at all. Like,
I feel so seen.
yeah, like people be, you know, like fame and all that and the
Yeah,
third, like
yeah,
that
yeah.
don't really motivate me. I don't really care for that. Like I'm on like financial freedom and like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, paving ways. I don't really too
Boy.
much care for like fame and stuff, you know.
Is there anybody in the industry outside of Moneybagg? Because we know you would work with him that
Yeah,
you
for
would
sure.
love to work with.
Heck yeah, like I'll work with anybody that's like really, really like a GOAT in the game right now. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I'm a passionate person. I'm a music head for real. Like I grew up playing instruments, learning like sounds and stuff. So anybody that's dope at what they do, I feel like that would mesh with me sonically. I'm down to work with for sure.
Do you ever think you could do a pop song?
Yeah, I got some already.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love it. She coming
got
in the
some
door
already.
swinging.
Yeah,
Period.
for real.
For sure.
So how is your family adjusting to your success?
For my mom, she loves it. Like she's like one of my biggest supporters. Like any show I have that's near, she gonna pull up. You know, she kind of seen it from when I was a teen. Like she used to take me to the studios when I was like 15, 16 years old, and you know, buy me the little cheap microphones and the guitars and the keyboards, cause she knew I love music. So for her to see it blossom how it's blossoming now, like she's super proud of me. And my dad was the same way, but he passed away in 2021. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to. He's not able to see like all of this. But you know, it's still special to me because I don't really tell too many people. But my dad's funeral was November 21st of 2021, and ironically, I dropped the biggest song of my life, November 21st, 2022. So it's like I don't know, somehow, some way, I feel like he's still connected to me on this journey, and like he kind of guiding and like and making these
like
ways
a full
for me.
circle moment.
Yeah, for sure, because he be just as proud, and that's one of my things. I'm like, dang, he can't really see my moment, but you know
He with you, though.
that made me go harder every day, for sure,
He with you
He
for
definitely
sure, though.
with you the whole step of the
sure.
way.
for sure.
So I know we got a little time before we wrap it up, but just before you get out of here, like, what's your? I know we talked about end goals, but like, just what's your outlook on the whole situation as far as going into the industry?
For me, I think I want to give it a couple years. You know what I'm saying? Because again, my music is really gonna start to touch
Good to you though
people.
so far, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and it's what I'm passionate about. But again, like I eventually want to like maybe venture off into like movies. I could see myself being in a comedy movie or something like that. But definitely music and being a guide to other artists that's kind of like never had it easy trying to get into the game and kind of showing them like ways that I did it, kind of sort of. So, you know.
You ever want to go into cosmetics like perfumes or lashes or anything like that?
Definitely will get into like a brand of my own. But I haven't really thought about it too much, but I wouldn't be against that. For sure.
I know. I mean,
Yeah, for sure. Some big move like
You know,
lipstick
we
or
women, so we have, I mean, not saying downplaying
Boots
men.
gonna come on and stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
you know.
So that'd be dope.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure,
perfume,
for sure.
Yeah.
So,
It's an aesthetic, you know?
For sure.
Well, look, before you get up out of here, I always ask everybody, man, if they don't mind, just doing a little minute of motivation, man, giving people some hope, some motivation. Somebody might need to hear this. You might create another store. You know what I'm saying? But if you can just drop a little minute of motivation, that'd be wonderful.
My biggest thing, and again, I preach this on my social media all the time, like, it's consistency. So, you know, if you feel like ain't nothing popping for you or if ain't nothing working, I encourage people to always try it again. If you feel like it's not working by that third, fifth time, switch it up. Switch up the formula and try it again. But the main thing is consistency. And not only consistency, but consistent hard work. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people don't see results because they ain't putting the work in to see the results. So that's one thing I preach on just with any artist or anybody that's just starting to, you know, trying to start a brand. Is consistency is the main thing, evolving and adapting to the culture. So that's like some things that I think anybody should like really do. But again, don't give up. Don't get so every time somebody tell you no, it's over with for you. Like, just keep going and keep finding you a way into what works for you, for sure. So
For sure.
I can dig it.
yeah.
Keep grinding. Stay on your P's and Q's out there. You know what I mean? And where they can find you at, Miss Trilla?
Everything is Bri Trilla. That's BRITRILLA. My TikTok is Bri Trilla 1, but everything is Bri Trilla. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, all that. Bri Trilla.
Bri Trilla. And y'all can find us on the Comeup Radio Station on IG, the Comeup Radio Station on Facebook, Mail Lloyd on Facebook, Keeping It Real on the Comeup on Instagram. You got anywhere they can find you at?
They can find me on Instagram at DJYuni103. That's DJYUNI103. Snapchat, y'all can find me at Tati103, TYTI103. And Twitter is at _103 Thuggin'. You know, we got to keep it gangster. Always.
103 Thuggin'.
103 Thuggin'.
Hey, make sure y'all shop Country Ride Apparel, man, and make sure y'all go download the Comeup Radio Station app on Apple and Android. We on there. Go download it. And y'all make sure y'all tune in, man. See y'all next time.
Oh!
Hey, let me slam no down. You lamb. We got to make something now.
This one for sure.
Just got me a bag, yeah, I need a leg, yeah, we bout to turn up. How the shit in the city, yo, who fucking with it, yeah, we bout to burn up. Wanna show a feature, we sell out the bitches, so please get your funds up. We bout to up 1 year, that's what you call a come up.